ProjectOne. So let's open the project and run the project. So in the last part, we learned how to move from one view controller to another view controller, and we can see the back button. Even we have not, we didn't have any design here. So let's continue on this project. So first of all, I'm going to remove that back button. So how it can be done? So select the navigation controller, this one, and on the right side the menu section you will see the show navigation bar. So actually this is the navigation bar we can see. uh, so we are adding the another view controller when we press on the move to my info VC button. So we are seeing the navigation bar by default, so I'm going to remove this one. So now let's run again. So now I cannot see the back button, but the problem is now I cannot go back inside the previous screen. So how it can be done? So inside the my info VC, let's put one button, UI button, like we did in the home info VC, UI button. So it is added. Let's put name of this button BTN back. Now I need to integrate with the method inside the my info VC. So now I'm going to open the my info VC. See, there is a smaller space, so let's manage it. So ProjectOne, view controller, my info VC. Okay, fine. So this is the info VC, and this is the design part of this info VC. Now we have the one button, and now I'm going to add the action for this one. So third one, BTN back action. So now I have integrated the method when I press on this button. Same thing we can do from the right screen. You can select this one, and in this menu you will see this one. So you can do the same thing. So the same thing can be achieved. So now I'm going to print something. Print, you have pressed back button. Okay, let me run it. Okay, so see, now when I press here I can see you have pressed the back button. So I need to write the code to move the previous screen. So for that code is self dot navigation controller dot pop view controller animation. Let's put for now false and see how it looks. So let me run it again. So my info PC back, it is moving to the previous screen, but the transition is not smooth, so there is no animation. If I put here true, then let me run it again. Let's see how it works. See, I can move. Okay, so now we learned how to push the new view controller inside the navigation controller, and how to pop. So let me close the design part, and let's again open the home VC. So when we press the button, then we are moving, we are adding the another view controller inside the navigation controller, and the code is the push view controller, and the transition is true, we put that one. So now when we move on the my info VC, there is also one button, and when that is pressed, then we are popping up the current view controller from the navigation stack. So this is how it is working. So let me rearrange or modify the code a bit more, because this is not a proper way of the standard way to work on. So the problem is sometimes I may do some kind of mistake here. See, if I by mistakenly if I write like this, then what happens? So when I press it, application is being crashed, and it is showing that the my info BC is not the identifier, because uh, this is not the identifier which we have defined inside the main storyboard. See, the identifier for this is not sorry, identifier for my info BC is not this one, but we are trying to load this. So this is there may be the chance of the accident, so while typing in anything. So let's remodify this project. So I am going to create the one util package here, sorry, utility section, utility utility, and inside that I'm going to add one file, new file, and swift file in this case, and constants. So now further I will be defining all the constants variable inside it. So here I will add a storyboard and VC names, etc. So let me make one enum view controller names, and it will be of type string. Now case we have two view controller. One view controller is home bc, another view controller is my info vc. So we have the two view controllers, and we have one storyboard name also. So we can put the storyboard names also here. In the future we may have the more storyboard. So enum storyboard board names, and we have only one for now. So storyboard name is okay. So this is the one storyboard we have right now. Okay, now let's change the few code inside the home bc with the reference of this. See, so I'm going to put here storyboard names dot storyboard names dot main. Okay, and let's try to run. Okay, main and row value, so it will gives us the string value. So now another modification is bc names dot my info bc dot row value. Okay, okay, there is nothing functionally changed, but we are arranging everything. So the idea is whenever we will have the more storyboard, we will add here, and whenever we will have the more view controller, we will add here, and then there won't be the hard coded any code inside this instantiation of the storyboard and instantiation of the any view controller. So let's move design more here. So for that I'm going to create one handler section also. So new group handler. Okay, and navigation handler, let me create one class of name navigation handler. So swift file navigation handler. Okay, so inside this class class name is navigation handler, and I'm going to make a one static method. So let's write, and later once I will implement, then you will understand. So static func initiate view controller with, okay, so view controller will have the identifier of type BC names, and a storyboard name of type storyboard names. Okay, and it will return UI view controller. So this is the static method. So let a storyboard equal to UI storyboard. Okay, to show the UI storyboard we need to import UI kit. Okay, UI storyboard and name and bundle. So the name will come from this one, storyboard name dot raw value, and bundle will be, let's put it nil for now. Now let BC view controller storyboard dot instantiate view controller with identifier. So identifier is this one, identifier dot row value. Okay, so the whenever we call this method with the proper, okay, I need to return view controllers. Okay, so what I did is I have created the one navigation controller class, and I'm making it final so that no one can extend this class, because this is not required to extend this class. Okay, so we have the navigation handler class, and we have the one static method, that is the instantiate view controller, which takes the view controller name and the storyboard name and gives us the view controller. So I can use this. Let me split the screen. So we have the instantiate view controller, and see inside the home view controller I can use this concept here. So I'm going to modify the button my info section. So I'm going to call let BC equal to navigation controller dot instantiate view controller, and BC name is home BC. Sorry, we will move on the my info BC, and storyboard name is main. So we have the view controllers. Now self dot navigation controller dot push view controller BC and animation true, and let me comment these two lines. Okay, so let me run once again. See, everything will work, but the good thing is I have uh, I have removed this code from here. So we have the one static method, so that's why we need to call with the name of the class name dot static method. This is the way to call the static method, and this static method gives us the view controller based on the parameter we have passed. Right now we are getting the view controller of my info BC, and the codes are inside it, and that view controller is being pushed inside the navigation controller. Everything is same, but we are rearranging the code. We are writing the code in the proper way. Okay, so till now nothing new, but we have declared all the constants related stuff inside the constant.h, inside the utility constants, and uh, the common codes inside the navigation handler. Okay, now more thing, let me show you. Okay, let me close this screen. Now Now we have the UI view controller. Parent class of the home BC is the UI view controller. And the parent class of my info BC is also the UI view controller. So in the future, as the project grows, there may be the chance of some common codes which is desired to use inside the my info BC as well as inside the home BC. So for that purpose, I'm creating the another view controller and extending that. Let's see. So let me create the one file. This would be from the cocoa.touch class, and its parent class will be UI view controller, which was already there. And let's name it base view controller. Okay, so I have created this one, nothing new. Let me erase it. Okay, okay. Now we have the three view controller: home BC, my info BC, and base BC. Now home BC's parent class is UI view controller. Let's change it to base BC, and same do for the from the my info BC. Okay, so there is nothing new. Now, okay, so everything will work. So the technically what we did is we have added the one class base BC, and which is extended from UI view controller, and this base BC will be in the future we will extend all the view controllers from the base BC. Now this would be the some kind of the common method. So let me write the few things, and then I will run. After that I will explain. So let me close all these stuffs, split the let me make the two screen inside the one home BC, and another one will be base BC. Okay, so I'm writing here func move to my info screen. Okay, and I'm going to write all these codes inside this, and simply I'm going to call this self dot move to my info screen. So see, so what I did is I have transferred the code inside the my inside the sorry okay inside the home BC to the base BC. So the in the future, from any view controller, if I need to move on the info BC screen, then I can call simply move to my info screen, and it will push the move load the another screen, that is the my info BC. So now everything is fine. So the syntactically functionally there is nothing changed, but we have added a lot of things: the handler and the constants, and the storyboard was already there, and then the base BC, and we moved all the common, we are trying to move all the common codes inside the base BC. So now the thing is, let me add the more stops in the first screen, and try to capture those stuff and move on the next screen. So let's move on the storyboard, and in the storyboard let's add the two text field here. Let me add UI text field one, copy it, command C, command V. Okay, so in the left side you will see the two text field. So txt username, and let's put it as a txt password. Oops, d was missing. Okay, so we have the two field, and let me rename it. Let me change the text for this button, login. Okay, so now let's make it a bit larger. Let's not focus on the design part for now. In the next section I will be come with the design part also. Okay, okay, so now the new things will come. We need to join the outlets for the text field, and for these two text field. So let me open the another screen, and this one is the home BC, and let me open the corresponding view controller here. uh, Home BC. Okay, okay, see this one. Let me make outlet for this. So this should be txt username, and another outlet is txt password. Txt password. Okay, now we have the two outlet reference, one for the txt first one username and another for the password. Now when I press this login button, then let me rename it refactor btn login action. Okay, now it is pretty much clear. So now I'm going to print the text whatever we put inside the text field. For that, print self dot txt username dot text, and similarly print self dot txt password dot text. Okay, let's run up to this. So nothing we can see. Let me go back and put some text here. Oops, your password should be hidden, but the in will improve it. Okay, see this one. So in the next tutorial I will be adding the more codes inside this, and will explain further. So for today that's it. Thank you.